question about this. Boise has an incredible music scene with tons of homegrown talent, and now there's a new way to experience it. It's called Stage Dive Sessions. It's a new free, yeah, you heard me right, free concert series bringing live performances and conversations with emerging artists to Treefort Music Hall. Here to tell us all about it, we have Jake Sufnarowski. He's from Duck Club. It's so great to have you here.
Thanks for having me, Melissa.
Yes, okay,
it's great to be here.
So cool. All right, tell us, what is Stage Dive Sessions? What is this all about?
Stage Dive Sessions is a new concept that we came up with at the Duck Club to invite up-and-coming young local bands to be seen by a whole new group of people. And that's why we wanted to make it a free event to try to bring more people into the live music space here in Boise.
As a music lover, this is so exciting and so long time coming, in my opinion. I mean, forever, right? So many up and coming bands have tried to get their little foothold and exposure in our community. And you know, you have to have good relationships with certain club owners to get experience and exposure. Now, though, you're actually creating a space for everyone to participate, and it's free.
It's free, yeah.
Yes, and why was it important that you guys made it free?
Because a lot of times money might be a barrier to entry, especially if you want to go check out new bands that you've never seen before.
Yeah.
And the Treasure Valley just has such a rich tapestry of young up-and-coming local bands. In fact, at Treefort Music Festival last year, out of 561 bands, we had, I think it was 272 from Idaho.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
How lucky are we?
We're incredibly lucky.
Yes,
to have such an amazing amount of musicians calling the Treasure Valley home.
Absolutely. Okay, so the first volume kicks off on August 28th. What can people expect from their very first experience at this free concert?
That's right. The first volume will be this Friday, August 28th, at the Treefort Music Hall, and they can expect 4 up-and-coming bands. We've got Macy Matravers, who's a kind of indie-based singer-songwriter with amazing, evocative storytelling lyrics. Then we've got the Bad Quitters, who are a bit of a country rock and roll band, a little bit like Wilco and the Drive-By Truckers. Then we've got Surf Green Machine, which is a little more, slightly heavier alternative rock, kind of like somewhere between like Led Zeppelin meets the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh, fun.
And then we've got Tilted Earth, who are a bit of a more rootsy, slightly jammy rock and roll band. And all 4 bands are very young, and they've been making a lot of waves. We take a lot of care and attention into trying to get local bands on the bills with the touring musicians that we host at both Shrine Social Club and Treefort Music Hall, and obviously on the 5th Treefort Music Festival, as I said. But we wanted to put the Stage Dive Sessions together as a way to just highlight just the local bands and get people to come down. As we said, it's free, so there's no barrier to entry. They can come down, not only see the bands play, but they can also learn a lot about their sort of behind the scenes with our Q&A sessions.
Yeah, and tell us about the Q&A. I think that's brilliant.
Yeah, thank you. We wanted, rather than just put a band on stage and just have them play for 40 or 45 minutes, we wanted a way for people to be able to learn about the musician's process and their backgrounds and where they come from and how they got together. So during the shows, there's going to be 4 bands playing. And they're each going to have about 40 to 45 minutes, but in the middle of the set, there'll be a 10-minute Q&A hosted by myself and Duck Club founder Eric Gilbert.
Cool. Yeah. That's so fun. Okay, I do have a quick question.
Sure.
So people clearly, we want to get them out there. We want them to participate in this and see this and hear from this amazing kind of cornucopia, if you will, of up-and-coming artists that we have here in our community. But if there are also artists watching, though, and they're like, I want to be a part of this, how, is this invite only? Like, how does that work?
As far as the bands we're hosting on stage, if a band would like to be a part of it, they can email us. My email's jake@theduckclub.com, or they can find me out at a show, which I'm out at shows almost every night, and I'm easy to spot.
Yes, yes, you are. You have a very signature look here, Jake. Okay, so why do you think, though, that the Boise music scene really needed something like this? Why create this now?
It's something I don't know that I've seen any other music scenes doing. I think when people are running venues and booking shows, they're honestly a lot of times trying to just figure out how to fill their club. Yeah. But we feel like it's a long-term way to try to fill our club is to try to highlight the really hardworking and really deserving younger and local up-and-coming bands here, which is also something that, you know, we do a lot through the Treefort Music Fest, and it's central to our mission with the Duck Club, is to highlight
it's a beautiful
local bands.
Extension of what you've already kind of created, right?
Yeah.
I think it's beautiful. Okay, so where can our viewers go so they can come on out, they can be a part of the first volume on August 28th, and if there's bands also that are interested and they want to reach out, where do they go? What do they do?
Yeah, they can go to theduckclub.com. All the information is on there, or treefortmusichall.com as
Wonderful.
well.
Wonderful. And that's too, I imagine, where we're going to find out about the other installments too of this
Yeah, they'll be
experience.
coming every 2 months for the foreseeable future.
Wonderful. Jake, thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it. And thanks for doing that.
Thank you.
That's so super cool. Okay, everyone else, stick around. We got more to come here on Out of Today right after this.